Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Okay, guys, so we just got back from Charleston yesterday, so it was just a lot. It was a lot of going, and I figured that we will resume hot, messy topics later this week. But with that, we still have a lot to talk about, especially because we took Saturday and Sunday off, and I don't know what the hell happened over this weekend, but a lot of Bravo news broke. Which is a great thing. I mean, they definitely keep us on our toes, but it was like leaked text messages, more lawsuits, crazy claims against the boss, podcast episodes, cheating scandals. You're like, take a chill pill, honey. What the hell is going on? But you better believe we're going to talk about it. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's get right ahead.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so we're going to start off with the Tom and Ariana situation because I don't know if you guys saw this, but if you didn't, well, he went on SNL. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Tom Sandoval has just responded to Ariana Madix's legal efforts to force the sale of their $2 million home. Weeks after Ariana requested a partition by sale in which she and Sandoval would be required to sell their home and split the proceeds, Vanderpump Rules star filed documents of his own stating that he wants Ariana to pay back a $90,000 loan that he gave her and revealing that a lien was placed on the property due to the advance. According to court documents obtained by TMZ on February 23rd, Sandoval claims that before he and Ariana can sell their home, which they co-own, the lien, which is directly related to the $90,000, has to be settled. Now, although it was not noted what the loan was for, one might suspect that it was related to Ariana and Katie's new sandwich shop, something about her, which the ladies have been still trying to get off the ground. But I'm curious about this. As Vanderpump Rules fans have surely heard, Ariana has been wanting to sell the home and split the money since shortly after Sandoval broke. And he claims that he gave her a $3.1 million cash offer. But also, she's not taking it. In other Tom Sandoval news, he was spotlighted on the February 24th episode of Saturday Night Live during the series Weekend Update segment with Colin Jost and Marcelo Hernandez. After Colin brought up a recent Alabama Supreme Court ruling, which states that a frozen embryo is a human being, he welcomed Marcelo, who posed as a frozen embryo from Alabama, to the broadcast. I guess I have to ask, as an embryo, do you feel like you're a full human life? Okay. Does this look like a life to you, Colin? I'm living at negative 200 degrees in liquid nitrogen, freezing my non-existent nipples off. I don't got a brain. I don't got a heart. I'm like Tom Sandoval. Colin then asked his co-star, so do you watch Vanderpump Rules? Of course not. I don't even have eyes. But even without eyes, I can see that Tom's a pure narcissist. I mean, I don't know who would sign up to be roasted like this. This reminds me, you know what they should have done? Like when they do the comedy roast and they put the one person in the middle and then they just go around, like that would have made it, he would have made a lot of money off of that and just had different celebrities just roast the hell out of him. I mean, can I put that together for charity? Like sell out tickets for it? That could be good. Okay, speaking of which, Rachel. This just does not stop either. Andy Cohen is speaking out about Raquel's decision to quit Vanderpump Rules and what he thinks about whether or not fans will soften toward Tom Sandoval as the rest of the season plays out. Andy Cohen reacted to Rachel's decision to leave Vanderpump Rules after the affair was exposed. During a recent interview, he revealed that he respects Raquel's reasoning for quitting, which was based on her mental health, while also he gave his thoughts on whether fans will soften up towards Tom Sandoval. I think it's a personal decision, and whatever, if that was the healthiest move for her, I respect looking at it and saying this was not something that brought out the best in me, so I'm going to choose something else. That's what he told Us Weekly last month, and I really respect that decision, always across all shows. Now, as fans will recall, Raquel announced that she was leaving the show last August, months into production on season 11, saying it wasn't in her best interest to return. Later, she noted that Sandoval also impacted that decision. The main reason I don't want to be a part of season 11 is because I don't want to be with Tom. And I made the decision to cut Tom out of my life. This is on Rachel Goes Rogue. Going back to film the show, it would force me to interact with him, first of all. And I know I'm on the outskirts with all the other casts, so I wouldn't get my story across. I really believe that the girls wouldn't give me the time of day and let me open up to them, given my previous history with the interactions with them, because I would be on the outskirts with the cast. It would put me in the same boat as Tom, and Tom has a way with his words, and he would get right back in my ear. And I know I'm not in that place where I'm completely strong enough to be able to resist that. Now, although season 10 concluded with the cast on the outs with Sandoval, a lot of people are thinking that fans are going to have a change of heart. Speaking of this comment, Andy said, that's up to fans. I think the question is, how long do you look? I think it's up to the folks of the show how long they keep this guy on an island, and it's up to the fans. We've known him throughout through television for 10 years. So what place does he hold with us now? Continuing on about season 11, Andy expressed excitement for the new episode, saying, I'm very excited for people to see Vanderpump Rules. And listen, it picks up where we left off. And I think the shifting relationship and platelets and growth and some, in stagnation and other is really going to be interesting for people. So he thinks it's going to get better. By the way, he is not the only person who has said anything about this being a slow start. We have Katie Maloney, who spoke out about it being a slow kickoff besides the premiere episode. And then we also had Lala Kent, who said the same thing, which kind of makes me wonder, do they not get in trouble for that? Because normally you'll have Dolores or somebody who's like one of the housewives, and they'll get asked on a carpet, like, what do you think about the show? What do you think? Can you give us anything from this season? This is gonna be the best season ever. But is it? And then a lot of times we're disappointed. But also, as I'm sitting here trying to weigh this out, I've never been, by the way, disappointed with Dolores. But also, as you sit there and weigh this out, if they see that fans are already saying this, they didn't say that this is a slow start before the show actually started. And if they would have done that, I could see where that would probably be problematic. Hey guys, we just filmed an entire season. We definitely want to get picked up again. We make a shit ton of money on this, but just give it the first few episodes, because we've seen the first couple and it's a really, really slow start. That wouldn't be a good idea. But guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead. Let me know, especially when it comes to Tom Sandoval and this $90,000 lien that he's trying to get Ariana to commit to before they sell the house. It just sounds like he's going to make, I would want my money too, but it sounds like he's going to make this difficult for her because he feels like she's making this difficult for him. So he's going to fight fire with fire, as most people do when they break up. And that's the truth. But I want to hear your opinion still. So pop off in the comments. Smash the like button and show some love. And don't forget, this week we have a lot of lives coming up. We have a lot of recaps coming up, and there's going to be a lot to cover. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw this, but apparently there's a magazine cover coming out that might be showcasing a relationship between Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade. We'll see. Love you.